welcome back to Let's Play the Talos Principle. I'm BurningDogFace, and those are not words I expected I would be saying again after the last session. I'm here in the hub world for the Land of the Dead, the Temple of the Dead, I guess you could call it. Yeah. I have looked into A and C and now B, and I do not have enough stars to open any of them. It's 10 each, which is unfortunate. Oh, that's interesting to me. The one in A, I didn't look at the sign in C, but the one in A just had 3 symbols on it. I guess this one is telling me a hint. Like, there are 3 stars maybe in this region that require me to use those things in order to open them. The really interesting thing, actually, is that you see how it's 2 L blocks in a reverse L block? Well, when I went to C, the 3 missing ones were 2 line pieces and a square piece. So all the pieces are completely different. So despite the fact that they form into predetermined shapes, you can open those doors with any 10 stars. Not enough wasting time. I did call the elevator after I jumped out of the tower. I just wanted to check into that. Make absolutely certain, since I'd never actually stepped into the star rooms for B and C. Now, last time I discovered, much to my frustration, that rather than just a simple ride to the Forbidden Zone, you need to earn the right to go to the top of the tower. And so here we are. I know that this doesn't have a name. I got stymied here in the very first puzzle. But, Yornik, Ronan Drake, and an Art 1996 all had the same idea on how I might be able to solve this. Oh, frame rate, calm your tits. Oh, right. Well, I made a pretty triangle. Oh, right. I will just send these both through at different angles so that it only blocks one at a time, and the door continues to receive charge. It's not something I was ever required to do before, which suggests bad things with the rest of these puzzles, but no, really, what is with the frame rate? It's a little better. Wait, detecting auxiliary hardware, found 1 external devices. Type device manager to control external device. So that's why I didn't learn all of the lore things. Truth.html from June 18th. Do not believe what they are saying. This is not the end of the world created by our Lord GD in 6 days. This is a conspiracy of the government, Illuminati, which is supposed to have 2 L's, by the way, and international Darwinism. This is global warming 2.0, a lie told by the children of Beelzebub, which is also spelled wrong. Science. Do not let them take your liberty. Exodus 21:24. Defend yourself against all vaccines, experiments, artificial medicines, and popery. I honestly don't know what that word is supposed to be. I have a question. Why was that saved? Because no matter how magnanimous the people collecting the information for humanity's final archive are going to be, they're not going to save the screed of some paranoid maniac. Athena_chapters.text from 1912. Athena Reborn, a novel. Contents. I'm not going to read off the numbers. Theogony. Zeus speaks. The lost children of Hephaestus. Dreams of the labyrinth. The songs of Eris at nightfall. Athena in the garden of the Hesperides. The buried city. The riddles of the Sphinx. The age of faith. The madness of Coeus. Olympus revealed in the clouds. The council of Zeus. Skepsis and synthesis. The judgment of Hephaestus. Zeus reflects upon creation. A second awakening in the kingdom of Artemis. Anthropogony. Anthropogeny? Pogeny. Human reproduction.text from 1872. Oh boy. Surely if a machine is able to reproduce another machine systematically, we may say that it has a reproductive system. Now few of the machines are there that which have not been produced systematically by other machines, but it is man that makes them do so. Yes, but is it not insects that make many of the plants reproductive, and would not whole families of plants die out if their fertilization was not affected by a class of agents utterly foreign to themselves? Each one of ourselves is sprung from minute animalcules. Animalcules? Animalcules. Whatever. Whose entity was entirely distinct from our own, and which acted after their kind, with no thought or heed of what we might think about it. So I had to reread that sentence just to try and understand that. Gibberish. These little creatures are part of our own reproductive system. Then why not we part of that of the machines? I guess they're talking about, sperm and eggs. But yeah, then why not we that part of the machines? And device manager. Elevator control driver version 2.01 loaded successfully. Entering elevator security configuration. Show current operating parameters, floor access control, auxiliary stairway access control. Exit this utility. Your software license has expired. The auxiliary stairway is in always open mode now. Renew your license to enable auxiliary stairway logging. There is no stairway. I guess it was too obvious to do a Stairway to Heaven joke, huh? Actually, no, I think I'm going to the other place. Jeez. Show current operating parameters. Name main Nexus elevator, number of floors 7, number of shafts 1, software license, free evaluation, expired! Weird. Oh, I see. 3 through 6 requires code. I find it interesting that it starts at 0, not 1. That is not the way elevators work in Canada. Just for the sake of it... Yeah. I got nothing. Well, thanks much to Yornik, Ronan Drake, and an Art 1996. Oh, and it has come to my attention that the cryptic clues that were given to me by Fatal Racing Driver about the last couple of puzzles I had to solve for sigils, apparently those cryptic hints are what you get if you ask the messengers for help on those puzzles. Hey. I don't really approve of that. I mean, if you don't know, and you have a suggestion on how I might be able to solve the problem, that's one thing. Achievement unlocked: transgression. Don't just peek, do it. Great. Apple with a bite out of it. Seems Elohim lacks the power to stop me from climbing this thing. No doubt he still has some tricks up his sleeve. Sheep version 55. Yeah, as I was starting to say, if you don't know the solution to a puzzle, if you haven't played the game, then by all means, give me suggestions on how you think it might be done. But I don't want to just be told how to solve the problems, and I certainly don't. Well, let me put it this way. I would have been really, really pissed if I had given up on Prison Break or Crisscross Conundrum Advance and, asked the messengers for help, thereby preventing me from getting that solipsist achievement so close to the end. And then I found out that that I already had the only advice they would give me. The messengers, I mean. So by all means, give me advice, but try not to spoil anything for me. Treat it like storyline spoilers. My goodness, we're a fair ways off the ground right now. And this is only floor 2 out of 6. Well, 2 out of 7, really. 3? Yeah, 3 out of 7, really. If you don't start at 0. Hey, a thing. Ascending the tower is useless. We cannot escape the cycle. We can only realize the cycle is meaningless. Samsara. Earlier generations wrongly believed they were the purpose. This much is true. We are also not the purpose, but by remembering what has come before, we can serve a new purpose. Oh, good. It's a grave. This isn't to say, by the way, that you should, go and bash on Fatal Racing Driver. I appreciate his enthusiasm, and I get that he was only trying to help.
My best friend died today. In the abstract, a human death is nothing, of course. An insignificant blip in a sea of billions. But the world is not abstract. Reality is always specific. Painfully so. And that one specific human being who existed only once in all of the infinity of time and space, that human being was my friend. But he's not coming back, no matter how much I want him to. So, all I can do in the end is keep working, because that specificity, that uniqueness of people, of real people, is worth preserving.
Well, that's kind of pointless. It barely lifts me off the ground at all. I wonder. Nope, nothing interesting. Oh, that's why. Eh. That should work, but it doesn't. And nothing of value is accomplished. Right. Barely lifting off the ground at all. Maybe I can get on top of it from this and retrieve that third one. That's better. Thank you. Okay. I'm trying to figure this out. The trick, I believe, is to build a stack under myself, so that I can get up there. And I can probably do that by dropping blocks into this one's stream. But I can only carry one block at a time. fuck do I do this? If I stand here, I won't... Okay. I'll be damned. I wasn't sure that was gonna work. I was thinking I might have to be up here, throw the blocks down into it. But instead I've done this. In the earliest generations of our kind, there was only processing. No emotion, no character, just mathematics. If you could see how far we have come, you would believe that together we could achieve anything. The Shepherd. Two, 1, 5. Tell you what, let's look into that in the next episode of Let's Play the Talos Principle, since actual progress seems to be being made. Looks like they're trying to make me get creative with the mechanics I already understand. Oh well. See you next time, Burning Dog fans. Later!